Hi, hello. Hi Panda. Hi Em. It's nice of you that you are here. Okay, okay. It looks like it's working. My the stream elements was being weird again, as it likes to be. Okay, well, so we are back with more Banner Saga, and I also tried to put some more useful filters on my microphone, so maybe it won't catch every single sound from this entire apartment. But I also hope it won't make it go crazy. Thanks for the test, Trey. I don't know if anybody cared about the stream, only you know. Anyway, so we are back with Banner Saga, and I feel last time maybe I uh made some choices that were not optimal for survival of some of my friends. Well, if you even can call them friends, I knew them for like 2 days. But we got some people killed last time because I didn't want to try to attack the village that didn't want to let the refugees come inside, as I was trying to avoid violence, and that didn't really yield any positive results. So that's sad. What was carefully put? What did I say? I don't know what you mean. Well, either way, as that's what happened last time. Oh my god, I already like moving. Stop before something pops up. So yeah, as far as I remember last time, I had this whole dilemma where the Rock and Alet caravan was stuck with refugees at the gates of the village that didn't want to let anybody in. And there was just no good solution. I didn't want to attack them. I didn't want to storm the gate. Everything seemed to be dangerous. And my inaction in the end, I feel like caused more harm than positive results. But hopefully everything will be okay on their side. I don't know. I hope so. But since then, we came back to our tax collector, even though we don't play as him anymore. Now we play as somebody else. Oh, yeah. That is how I worded it. I mean, okay, in all fairness, I was kind of the leader and I said, let's not go fight. And then they said, screw you, we will just go fight without you, and then they died. Maybe if they listened to me, they wouldn't died. So I don't know how responsible I am for that. But yeah, I wasn't really happy about what happened. And the fact that in the end, they died, then a bunch of more people died, and we never even managed to get inside that village, and we just still got stuck outside with refugees waiting to be attacked. So it didn't really work out for anybody. And since then, we are back with the Warl caravan, who are more battle ready. As far as I remember, we are on our way to one of those special forts. I think this one, to see how come there is dredge spilling all over the land. And we will probably find a lot of dead people, I assume. But yeah, at least those guys have more resources and more fighters, so it was being way easier. With the village still a day away, you are eating on the march. Avar approaches. We had words earlier, says Chris. You recall him claiming that he didn't care for your command. You were right in what you did. Let me join your guard and fight at your side. Pride hangs in his posture and sincerity in his eyes. I mean, okay, well, I remember there was an issue that not everybody is respecting me as their leader because I kind of replaced their decayed leader. So if this person is coming to me and they are offering and they are offering to stand by me, and there is apparently sincerity in his eyes, then why not? I wish there was a bit more diplomatic way to say it though. You tell him to report to Mogr. I don't sit in the back lines. Make a mistake and you will get your head caved in. Nobody will lose sleep over it. He nods and goes to speak with Mogr. That was like a very aggressive way to accept somebody's service. With a lovely background. You're close enough to hear dredge rattling through the buildings below. Pull them out of the houses, Morg suggests. Saga just can't resist an ambush. We will have better luck in the open field. Oh yeah, I remember that as we finished the last time, we were kind of like in the middle of the situation with this village being attacked by dredge, and then we drew away about half of their forces to just fight with them before we actually hit the village. I mean, can we skill it? We already had a skirmish with half of their forces, and I remember we confirmed there is actually nobody to save in that village as far as we know. So I feel like maybe going around and not having another fight would be better. But then again, I was trying to constantly avoid having fights and conflict with the other caravan, and that constantly was going badly. So now I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't really want to fight them. Even he is saying we will have better luck in the open field. But like, if I say take the fight to them, I'm literally saying let's go inside the village. And I don't like this. I don't like the fact, I remember that I was kind of worried about why they are just randomly assaulting some village. And there is like no people there anymore. Like what they are looking for. Let's just go. Let's just try to go. I have other stuff I need to take care of. You heard him, says Smog to the rest of the caravan. We are going around. It takes the better part of the day, but you managed to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Okay, I mean, that sounds fine for me. I'm okay with that. Nobody had to get hurt, and there was no reason to bother them in the village. You hear a shout echo in the wind, a standard war greeting. A caravan of war are heading your direction, probably a few hundred in total. You meet them halfway. Oh, what's up? Who are you? You must be with Vogunir. Yeah, he's dead, unfortunately. And now it's me in the charge. So, I hope that's fine by you. Vogunir didn't make it. You're serious? It's getting grim out here, but didn't expect that. You're flying this fleet banner. What's happening? Isn't Ulfar in charge there? I'm puzzled. Ulfar is still in Slid, in case he needs to be. He sent me to meet Vognir. Well, you. We've seen nothing happening in Slid yet. Isn't that the name of place where I was going, that they were worried is overtaken by dredge? And turns out it's not. And we were kind of worried because of that. What do you mean? Not dredge, they never came through Sklid. They're all pouring out of Richhorn. We only just found out about it. Yeah, because we were basically assuming that since that's the fort that's supposed to be defending from dredge, defending the land, we just assumed they like fell to the enemy and went to go help them. But I kind of had a suspicion that there is probably nothing going on over there, and they just came from somewhere else, because they are also literally on the other side of the continent where Alet and Rock are being attacked, and that's literally all the way to the east. So our group went that way, we came here. Richgehorn, the fort on the bay? That place has been abandoned for hundreds of years. Well, sounds like you actually needed it, and shouldn't have abandoned it. Yeah, maybe that's why they are there. By all accounts, it looks like another damned invasion. Where do they come from exactly? Do they come from like a different continent, or like what's the deal? Ludin forces his way into the conversation. Wait a godless minute. What did you do? Careful now. You be careful. What did you start? You think men don't remember history? The long banner hangs in Arbrang. What is he talking about? Am I forgetting something? The Second Great War nearly scraped us all. Why did you do this time? Why does he think we did something? What does he mean? I didn't do anything. Who the fan is this? I wish I could actually... I mean... I wish I could actually explain. He isn't nobody. I don't want to threaten him for no reason. I don't understand what his problem is with me. Well... I guess they can do it. Are you insane? He just said an army of dredge are pouring out that fort. Go on to Grindham then, Prince. Having your blood on my hands will be worse than doing nothing. This shot's lighting up for a moment. You can see the battle raging in his head. He looks desperate for safety, but he didn't expect to flee like a coward. He expected you to come along. He glances at his men. We are already this far. If this is the war doing, I will know of it and so will my father. Why is he implying we did something? I completely don't understand what kind of potential action could we have taken to make the invasion of those creatures happen. Like, I don't think we did anything at all. I need some context for this. Besides, you need my help and my fighters. If I go, so do Idrisa and Bercy. Ludin unexpected flip-flop catches you like a swift kick to the shins. Mogor can't contain a chuckle. The prince has courage. That's sweet of you, Em. Well, I'm... Oh, not Glamdy, I mean. I have completely mistaken your names with each other because I think you are the same color. Yes, you are the same color. So, I apologize, but I appreciate both of your presence here. And yeah, I imagine like giving up a nap. That's a lot. That's difficult. And I know I'm important to you and you are important to me. We are important to each other. You can watch me be accused of apparently causing an invasion of some weird magical machines or something. I mean, I guess he can do whatever he likes. That's kind of like a bit too aggressive for my tastes. Then he will accuse me of starting a war with humans or something. I mean, and that's fair. I would rather he just goes and gets himself to safety, because we already lost one important government figure. But fine, just do whatever you like. Made me the villain Hakon, what do I care? I'm sick of you being the only one to do as he pleases in this alliance. These are warlands. We are facing an army of dredge. How much experience do you have in those matters? True, mankind has never provoked them into a war. We are going for adhered. How do they... You have completely no idea what have possibly happened that they are here. What's making you think that we provoke them in some way? Especially if they are coming out from abandoned fort, where there's nobody to provoke anybody. But it does make me... If he's implying that the other two times were our fault, I wonder What exactly happened? Ah, sorry, Glamdy. I hope it will get better. That's like really bad luck. My computer is misbehaving like whole day. Is taunting the dredge into genocide a game for your kind? But what did we do? And I'm not playing your games. You curse and threaten pandemonium. The prince has chosen to be no responsibility of yours. If Ludin's dies, so do Fasold warriors. They join the caravan. Well, at least now we have bigger army, I suppose. In case you will have to fight somebody again. And I mean, I just wanna say he has a point. Like, in the end, he actually is a grown man who is a prince. And I can't exactly force him to, like, go. He's his own person and he's not even my subordinate or anything like that. And if I knock him out and force him to go somewhere, I'm kind of assaulting a foreign dignitary pretty much. And that's not exactly how a alliance should work. So he kind of has a point. Although I am worried about him dying or something bad happening to him because he is like kind of important in this situation. But I don't understand why am I being accused of causing this situation to happen. That's where we are going. To the north of Ridgehorn, two long mountains rise out of the vast like icy spines. To their alarm, war stationed in Ridgehorn would frequently see Dredge appearing on the rocks, somehow emerging from below. Fortunately, the dredge cannot swim, and why they are a reminder to remain vigilant, they pose no meaningful threat. Well, sounds like maybe they built a bridge or something. So yeah, why am I being blamed for the enemy coming literally out of the water? Is that the waters to the west were named not for their reach, but for their depth. Long ships have lost even somewhat close to the shore are best considered gone to the depths forever. Sounds deep. Glamdy would not want to be there. Is this another godstone? Are all those figures over their dredge? I thought it was like trees or something, but I don't think so. The hike approaching the godstone is murder. You recall how most godstones were built on hills overlooking other godstones, so that travelers could follow them and find their way between cities. It does nothing to ease your pains. That's a cool idea though. That's pretty smart as far as making sure that people can navigate goes. Dredge, shouts Mog near the front of the caravan. Suddenly black rocks are whistling past your head. What the hell is this? You shout. Mog shakes his head. A stone slams into the shield of an herbivore, exploding in a flash of light and rather sharp fragments. Get behind the shield bangers, shouts Mong as they approach for a fight. They came up with having some kind of grenades. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count, there must be at least almost 800 of them. And I have almost 1,000 of people. Kind of makes me glad I didn't send the prince away. Even from here you can see nervous glances amidst the enemy ranks. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. Okay, well, let's press the advantage then. You consider taking your trusted allies and leading the charge, battering down the enemy. It will throw you into the thick of battle where fighting is most dangerous, but a strong charge can save lives. I mean, okay. It worked out every other time before, although my only worry is that it depends on how good I am at fighting. And I don't feel like I am always that good at fighting. Can I promote you right now? Sure. I know, I remember. Let's just like do this. Now the question is, do I want to keep those people or do I want to try somebody else? What can you do? Okay, you have exactly the same skill as my favorite dude, but you seem actually. I don't know, you're not stronger, but you have like. We can give you a try then. And maybe for once, my favorite dude holding his sword won't get knocked out. So let's give that a try. What about you? Oh no, it was you. I was looking at the wrong person. What do? You do that. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. I could take out Ludin for somebody stronger. But they are gonna be like walking super slow. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. Maybe I actually will do that. And now I have just. Yeah, I have like a bunch of tanks, slow moving people pretty much, and just two archers. So. Hmm. No, he isn't an archer, he is just like a dude with a shield and a sword. What can you do? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I guess we can try it this way. Jesus. So they learned how to throw rocks apparently now. I actually want you to be closer. And you can go. Ah, no. Over here. You can try to get the other big one. And of course, the person who starts is way too far away from. Ah, I guess you can work here. That's a good start. And of course, they go for her. Ah, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons now. I like how they never actually wear any like armor or anything. They just are wear like they just are wear just like shields and stuff. You would think that they should probably maybe use more armor sometimes. What? Okay. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. And yeah, that's a good point, Glumdy. But I didn't expect to need a break. It was like an emergency break, and I didn't yet fully set up the break feature, I guess. But it's a good suggestion, yeah. I will I will figure out something. Okay, let me catch up on the all the chat messages. Okay. Sorry for a bit of a confusion. And I will need to remember to like cut it out when I render the video to post on YouTube later. Okay. Back to the game. And I forgot what I was gonna do with this dude. Probably just go attack somebody. I wonder if I should just be using the willpower when I have it. I mean, the faster I get rid of their armor, the better for me. And I feel like I should also try to get rid of this big dude. Because he seems pretty dangerous and he has like 1000 armor. But I also have other dudes here to get rid of. I'm just gonna take a look if the stream is still running fine. Okay. It is. What's the quality of the stream anyway? Oh, okay. Sorry, just having some technical difficulties. Actually, I should have just walked there and get this dude to want to fight me with this dude. That wasn't the most strategically reasonable thing to do. Great. It didn't last long. Okay, can I just get rid of this dude? I mean, less enemies attacking me, the better for me. So I wonder if it's like some new development that they suddenly randomly learn how to create some kind of throwing weapon. At least it sounded like it's not something they did in the past. Seeing how everybody was kind of surprised by the rocks. Just fight. He really doesn't do much damage, but I guess he's described as a support, so I guess it's kind of understandable. I wish I could force this to attack me, but I don't think it works on this angle, yeah. It sadly does not. Okay. I can do that. I don't think I will reach him, yeah. One day I will know what I'm doing when I'm fighting, maybe. Although I can't promise that. I like how other people around him also gets damaged when he damages somebody. Yeah, nice. He leveled. Okay, this one has less health, so can continue chipping away on his health. Okay, and I guess I'm just gonna do that. If that sounded like a painful noise. We are winning, I think. But they will have somebody injured again. Because I can't really avoid that happening. Okay, he is pretty much taunted now. I was wondering if he's gonna miss with 90% chance. Okay, I guess that just works for one turn, so it's questionable how helpful it is. Okay, somebody else can get rid of this one later. He's gonna keep slowly removing his armor. Oof. Okay, cool. Oh, that's bad. That's not much health. I guess you can go all the way here. And you need to just go away. They look so similar, but they have different horns. I guess that's the only way to tell the difference. Should I try this one? Oof, that was a lot. Okay. I don't think anybody else is getting knocked out, and you can't even get to him. Yeah. Okay, we shouldn't have much problem by this point. Nothing for you to do. And we won! You take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. You could take this opportunity to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally your fighters and save a few lives. You won't have time to rest or charge your party, but a chance to loot your enemies might even reveal items they took from previous victims. See, I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that, because I have one person down and everybody is kind of hurt. And it doesn't actually tell me how many people I will end up fighting if I do try to chase after them. So let's just go. I don't like it. I guess I'm not the kind of person who likes taking too much risk. I still lose some people though. But if I don't actually win, I will lose even more people. What in the depths are these, you wonder, looking at the unusual dredge slingers? Nobody knows. Without warning, a deranged and half-dead slag stumbles out of a brush, throwing itself upon the yokes attached to the treasure cart. Surprised Warpool weapons, but not before the whole cart slides, of sleek rock and a shared drop, stopped suddenly by a low growl. The enormous metal wagon dangles precariously off a cliff. From the end swings a confused yoke still tied to its reins. On top, the dredge hangs on tight. Keeping the whole thing from plummeting over the side is Ganv, one hand white-knuckling the cart, the other wrapped around the tree trunk. Well, bye Dre. Hope the work will went okay. Love you. You look pretty. Those pants look good with this shirt. The pants look good with your shirt. I don't know if I should prioritize. I would tell him to let go, but there is also an animal there. And I kind of want to at least save the animal if I can't save the cart. I don't know how much this will help. Let's just try to help him. You grab the cart and pull. You barely make any ground when the tree is holding on to tears from the ground, dragging you with a terrifying force towards the edge. Okay, well now we are kind of risking our lives for a cart. And he is one of my favorite people too. But I could just ask other people to help. There is so many of us. Let's try. Too late, the other slunk towards the cars just as it topples over the side. At the last moment you let go, but Gunnulf does not. God damn it. No, cries the old war. The cart plummets and flips over rocks along the way, tossing its contents across the snow in a shower of gold and gore. The yokes and the dredge are torn to shreds. Gunful lies motionless, his limbs splayed and another langless. Why do I keep getting people killed? No matter what I do, all the time, somebody is dying. And I knew this was a bad idea, and I still did it! And I should have let go. And I didn't. I also wanted the animal to survive. And I hope that, I don't know, if other people will help, then we will actually be able to make it. By the time this game is over, I will just get everybody killed. Although, I don't know, maybe you can't really save everybody. I bet you can. Following the shock of Gunnulf dead, you find yourself wondering why the dredge went after the yokes in the first place. Then you realize the bigger problem is the vast fortune now lying at the bottom of the cliff. Well, I don't care about the vast fortune. The vast fortune was the life of my friend with amazing fashion sense, who is now dead. That's like my actual problem here. I keep making all the wrong choices playing this game. Why is it like that? If somewhere I try to be careful and not take risks, people die. In a different situation, I try to actually take risk, people die anyway. I guess that's just how life is. Sometimes people just die. And you never know what will happen. And this game is completely not in any way opposed to killing everybody, really. Let's just go before more people die. Let's just go. Though painful, you leave the sand behind. If you are lucky, you will be able to come back for the gold later. Or we might just leave the gold alone. Because we lost a friend. He would be here at the front with us if he didn't die. That's an interesting looking god. I wish I could look at it more. The caravan stops, Godstone looming overhead for a short rest. The warriors are glad for it, and the sun gives you an ancient sense of being watched over in a comforting way. Didn't help the bodies underneath it though. The earth at the base of the Godstone is scared, like a struggle occurred. Merchants, no dredge, encircling Dengr are a variety of gods. A barrel of meat, who knows how old, lost silver, a statue made of soapstone, offerings to a dead god. Oh yeah, we were looking for somebody's brother. Thanks, Panda. So far, at the minimum, I got at least 3 people killed. The Hagun and Magun brothers, and now Gunnulf. I don't remember if I got more people killed. Besides like Vognir, but like that wasn't on me. That just had to happen. I guess you could say that majority of people did survive. In the midst of the pile of bodies, a glitter catches your eye. You fish a gold necklace out from a jerking, to find 5 golden rings strung on it. The merchant's brother. Guess he didn't make it, you mutter. Well, obviously I will return it. You toss the necklace to Mogr and tell him to hang on to it. If anyone can be trusted, it's him. Don't know what made them think the gods would be safe, Mogr grounds. We are completely exposed up here, he says. If we are going to rest, I think we ought to do it a little further away. And I still just examine it? Dengr was always one of the favorites amongst men, god of good fortune. They believed he brought luck, wealth, or whatever else you wish you had, but couldn't get on your own. The word fortune has a lot of meanings. Eventually you move on. Well, the meaning it has to me is that I'm having extremely bad fortune by constantly getting my friends killed. It does look kind of shifty, honestly. I don't know. A shifty kind of god. Nice art though. All those people. And the back to the bigger map. I think that's like dredge everywhere. Or are they? Or are those trees? I genuinely can't tell. I guess that's what they were going for. No, I think they are dredge. In the distance you see smoke rising from the trees. Dredge aren't known for setting fires, says Mogr, but it does get their attention. We would use fires like that to lead them along in the Great Wars. Yeah, but they wised up to that after a while, interjects another warrior. Or it could be someone trying to get our attention, claims Fasold. The other group from Schild were sent this way. No matter how you look at it, investigating will cost time. I feel like I have time. Should we just go by ourselves? I mean, last time I did something risky, somebody died. I suppose you could say I couldn't really have known that this will happen. But maybe I should have. I mean, it could be that somebody needs help, or it could be that other group. If we go check it out, we could combine our forces. I mean, I don't know. Like, the question is, I imagine check it out yourself would mean me and like my initial group of people. And then I have more control over it because I'm the one going and then making the choices. So if something is happening, I can react to it. But like if I send a group of some other war, they will do whatever. Like if they get in danger, they maybe won't react how they should. That doesn't say I will react how I should. But seeing from how it's going so far, but maybe better than just sending somebody. Oh, god damn it. I should check it out. The sounds of fighting ahead compel you to crash through the foliage, sidestepping war and dredge bodies along the way. You burst onto a scene of carnage, a vast number of war surrounded by dredge. Explanation can wait, you charge into the fight. That's fine by me, we can help them. Okay, let's take somebody else who is not hurt right now. And maybe Ludnir instead of this dude. He can level up too. See, if I will now have an opportunity to help those people deal with whatever danger they are in, that's really expensive at this point. I'm not sure about that one. I do also use it to like buy resources. Let's bring this dude up for now. What is your skill? Okay. I don't know. Which is that? Leveling my people in the best way, surely. Okay. We are in the middle of the battlefield. Okay, like, you guys can't just stay here. We're already all grouped together, so we might as well just stay this way, grouped together. Okay. That's a good start. I could even, like, just do that. And he's already almost dead. What is it that thing they do? Why are you shaking your weird short sword? I wish I knew, but I'm not gonna wait to see what happens, as that feels way too risky. He's doing that too, or he's planning to. It worries me. Yes, it is the dirty field. You just wanted me to say dirty. I know you. Well, I feel like we have advantage in this fight anyway. I feel like it's generally a right idea to use up the willpower early to get them to as low health as possible, because that also makes them have less attack. So I don't know. It seems like a reasonable way to handle the situation. I'm worried that he's like calling more people or something. I want to stop this, whatever he is doing. Love you too, Glamdy. I will miss you. Come back to us soon. Okay. Let's just go get rid of this one. Already low enough on health. Ludin doesn't even have to go anywhere to stab him. Well, it looks like we won't have any problems winning this one. Jeez. I would still love to avoid anybody becoming injured though, if it's a possibility. They never they just I wonder if they also think in this strategic way of lowering a lot of people health down so they can't do as much damage. Because if we kept attacking the same dude, maybe he would kill him. And he didn't. Okay, nice. Looks like we're gonna be okay. Move! And I didn't even get anybody injured for once. Nice. And get some people promoted. Doesn't make me feel any better after the loss of my friend though. As the fighting wraps up, one of the war puts his axe away and puffs on pipe. Hakon, he greets you. Glad you saw our signal. Well, at least this time the risk was worth it. He explains that they had come from Sweden and were surrounded. He spotted you in the distance and lit a fire to draw your attention, at the risk of drawing the dredge as well. Back at the caravan, their sizable detachment joins your ranks. Finally, I'm rewarded for the decisions I make. Finally something good happens. I will now cherish this moment and enjoy this moment, because anytime soon I'm just gonna get somebody killed again probably. So let's enjoy this time when it lasts. Wow, there's a lot of people. And I worry about our supplies at this point. But next time we have to fight some army group that could make it easier. Mogr comes to you privately. I've seen some of the warriors disappearing, he says. At first thought it was my imagination, now I'm certain several have gone missing. Mostly men, but some Varl too. Can't quite figure it. If it's abandonment, you can't let it stand. Huh? Well, that's a problem. But I'm not gonna go ask Ludin if he knows anything about it, because if he even does, I feel like he won't really want to talk to me. I'm not gonna make an example of a few because they actually don't know what's happening. Maybe they just go away to have some time alone or something, I don't know. So, you know, I don't want to make a punish people when I don't even know what the crime was. And apparently they do return, seeing how the first option is have him question the ones who returned. So it's not they like abandoned the post forever. So I am torn between 1, 2, or 5. There is part of me that worries if I have him watch and follow somebody, he will die. It will turn out that it's like some nefarious evil plot happening and they will just murder him. Seeing how I already lost one person back there. I could try to do it by myself, but I don't know how much people want to talk to me. They might still be more open with him. So maybe we just questions the one who returned and see what they say. At least it's some kind of start. I couldn't get a straight answer out of them, he says on return. And others denied it outright. I can't question the humans directly, but I will be damned if Ludin doesn't have something to do with this. Well, why would you assume that instantly though? What potential reason would it be for him to have something to do with it? You will think he also wants this whole situation to succeed. I mean, I guess we can just talk with him and see. I mean, in the end, we are trying to forge an alliance here and work together with each other. So, this would be me extending my hand to Ludin, being like, hey, there is a problem, a situation at hand, and I'm actually coming to you to discuss it, because I actually want us to cooperate. I ordered it. Okay, well... Ordered what? Ordered what exactly? I ordered it, says Ludin when you confront him. I sent my men to bring back gold from the cart you left behind. If you have a problem with your warriors joining, then maybe you should keep them under control. My god. Why do you care so much for that cart? You left a pile of gold at the bottom of a hill, says Ludin. What are the chances it will be there in months from now? The only reason we aren't each carrying a share is because you don't trust us. But you don't trust me, you didn't. You didn't come to me to explain that you are doing this. What do you mean? I don't trust you. You went behind my back. You went behind my back and you also are causing my people to go behind my back too, which admittedly is not exactly 100% his fault, because I should have a hold on my people and make sure they are loyal to me and don't do some crap behind my back. But like, he is probably not having anything against them joining, so he's kind of like, what's the word? Just like adding to the problem by not trying to cooperate. Like, if I was in his position, I would tell those war to be like, no, go ask Hakon first. He is your leader. Like, I would try to support your ally position, not undermine it. Well, I will threaten him and then what? I demand why. I mean, he did it by himself. I don't know. Why do I need to deal with those people? I can't threaten him, but he will just tell me to get lost. Probably. But I hardly know what else to do. And this is like, once again, the consequences of my past actions catching up with me. I was already, I left the card behind because I was too depressed about my friend dying and I didn't want to risk any more deaths. But then he still... Everybody is annoying. Like, both of those options are hostile. But I feel like threatening is more like outright hostile. At least with demanding he turns over the lot. At least I know that also my people went to get it. So I have that to stand on. No, he says unflinchingly. Mogre pulls you aside. He has no claim to the gold, but he takes no orders from us either. Like it or not, he's an equal. I mean, I agree with that. They will repay us when this is over and you will look the better for it. Ludin folds his arms. Okay, and I'm glad with that. I would just back off and let's move on because I feel like we have bigger problems on our heads. I just wish Ludin would actually cooperate with me. All that said, as Hakon, I'm not exactly getting the most friendly dialogue options either. So at the same time, I can't really blame him. Nobody wants to cooperate. Only me. But I'm behind the screen. And those people do whatever they want. I feel like I am getting appropriately amount of frustrated for this kind of situation when I'm trying to manage a group of like over 1,000 people on the road. When we are also clearly at the verge of some kind of another world war. You leave no doubt in Ludin's mind that another stunt like this won't end peacefully. He shrugs indifferently. At least the environment is nice. Look how pretty it is. Your warriors demand a break. You halt the caravan with a side, but in all honesty, you are starting to feel the altitude and wearing less yourself. Okay. I don't mind resting. We were walking for a while now. I am still quite nervous about all of those silhouettes all over there though. I'm quite sure by this point they are not trees. Mog leans on a fallen tree, fiddling with a crust of bread. Getting colder, he says, staring into the distance. You can see a rich horn just start to peek around the mountains. A flock of ravens float across a clear sky towards the fort. We should follow those birds. Why? Without another word, Mogr starts running toward the birds and tumbles over the cliff. That's sudden. Suddenly he is gliding through the air, flapping his arms for all they are worth. He swoops toward Richhorn before bursting into flames and plummeting into the tower, which crumbles like a log from a smoldering campfire. I think that's a dream. You think you lost your mind, then you wake up. You don't remember setting up camp or falling asleep in front of crackling logs. What is going on, you mutter? Mok approaches you at the campfire. Hakon, did you see? He starts. Yeah. You both agree to keep it to yourselves. Well, that's magical and mysterious. Sounds like we had the same dream. And I don't even remember stopping for the camp. It's just like interesting then. What does the dream mean? Most often, if there is a falling tower on fire, that's usually implying some not very good things happening, or at minimum, a change, or like one thing getting destroyed to make space for a new thing. So that's worrying. And the fact that we both shared the dream, and also then I don't even remember how I got here. Wonder where the dream came from. You could say like, oh, it was a vision from the gods, but the gods are apparently dead. What even happens when a god dies in this world? Or like, as far as they are concerned, all of the gods are dead. And so what? Like, clearly the world seems to move on. Although the sun does not. So I guess maybe the world is not really moving on. Okay, well, we should rest because there are injured people. And that will improve the morale. I like how the camp is really getting bigger the more people you have, obviously. But it's nice to see it. Just looking at everybody. I like how they are just leaning on the tent rather than being inside the tent. I mean, looks like a cozy enough place to camp in the snow. Okay, well, we rested, so we can go. How far are we by now? Oh, we're almost there. I want to read about those two things. The left foot. The left and right foot of Dengr's Bay are said to be where the god Dengr himself stood when he created the thriving trade city of Strand. Others suggest it's where he stood while taking less noble actions upon the land. Wow. They are now used to navigate the long castle markets by merchants and visitors. Is it the same? Okay, that's the same. That's fun. Those hills really do look pretty though. I'm sure you've seen them, Mog says, but we are being followed. The Dredge have been on our asses since we left the Godstone, lots of them. I'm sure there is plenty in front of us too, but we are just half a day out from Teak Woods. We might lose them there. I mean, we have quite a big force, we could just, like, get them killed. Especially if there is more in front of us, more behind us. We're gonna get trapped in the end if we just let them follow us like that. And I would rather avoid that. That doesn't sound like the best idea. Even if we do lose them in the woods, there is like 1,000 of us. I'm not sure if it's that easy to lose people following you when you are 1,000 people yourself. So I'm not entirely sure if this is a good idea here. Let's just try to deal with them. I mean, what are the chances that there is 1,000 of them behind us? I mean, probably big, but... Okay, says Mogr. Are we ready, the warriors? Careful, Hakon, this isn't the time to start taking risks. But I already took risks before. And it was problematic. We're almost even. But they are still nervous. I'm just gonna fight them. Okay, let's level the people who are like still on the fierce level. I forgot what's that. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Oops. Let's give him more of that, I guess. And you can have more of that. Does it provoke people to attack you? I do want to level myself up, but it's just expensive. I feel like I will need to... It's like getting expensive eventually. And I feel like I will eventually need to buy more supplies and stuff like that. Okay. I want them to go over there. They already work slow enough. And everybody can just be kind of together. And Lodin can stand in the back. He looks so out of place. Why not? If you're gonna hit him for this much damage. It's gonna explode this dude. It's a good start. I'm thinking. I want to just use it all for walking, I guess. I just go here for now. Is he doing his weird sorting again? He is. What does it mean? What does it mean? What do you do? It just always worries me. Okay, looting will take 1000 years to get over. Ow. They take so much space on the battlefield. It's hard to move around. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this dude because I really... It always worries me when they do that. I worry they are maybe like calling in more allies or doing something other stupid like that. I don't want to risk it. Ow. Okay, cool. I would say those last few fights are not going too badly. Don't know where to send you. I guess you can just go here. Not close enough. Ow. I wonder what's the exact... Ooh, that was a lot. What exactly is the difference between the ones that are like dressed in white and some of them are dressed in grey? I don't know where to go. There is nowhere... There is no space for you. Please. You should back off. I don't want you to get killed. Okay. That's nice. We are winning, I would say. My only desire is not to... Oh, I can finally do this thing when you like stab two people at the same time. Or not, because I chose the wrong target. I messed it up. Or whatever. They're gonna knock out Ludin. Would have went way better if I actually selected the right target. They want you to come back. Just stay in your corner. And they have one knocked out person. Nice. Nice. Well, it looks like engaging the enemy wasn't too bad of an idea. And we are winning again. There is part of me that wants to try it this time because I don't think we are that hurt. I only have one knocked out person while he has... I don't know. I'm scared. And we did one with not too big losses, so I think that's fine. Continue. And now we don't really have anybody following us, which is helpful too. Are those supposed to be those Styx forest? Deep inside the woods you get the distinct sense that dredge have more or less surrounded you, and in great numbers. Their dark shapes create unsettling patterns as they slide between the trees in every direction. Yeah, so if they are already surrounding me anyway, I feel like it would be even worse if I didn't kill the group that was literally following me. At least it's not as bad as it could have been if you hadn't taken out a good portion of them already, you think to yourself. Thank you for validating my choice this time. You call Mogre around. Any ideas? Yeah, pray to whatever god you like. There is more of them waiting on the other side of the woods than we've seen so far. We might be seriously outnumbered, especially if we wait. So I feel like we kind of did knew that there is gonna be a lot of them around here. So why are we even actually going to this fort? Why aren't we just not go straight to the capital city and let people know that hey, the dredge are back? So then we can come back with like a force of like 10,000 people, not 1,000 people. Because I feel like we are already barely making it going towards the fort. And we are literally going towards the fort that they came from. So like, what is it that we hope to achieve here? Elsa appears unexpectedly. What if, she says, pointing her arrows knowingly, you could set part of the woods on fire to draw their attention while you escape, or try to draw them into a trap? Was this your idea, you ask? She strikes innocently. Okay, well, if I'm outnumbered, I'm not gonna fight. I don't want to wait because why would they disperse? They know I'm there. Creating a forest fire as a distraction sounds like a good idea. And if I could even set them up, I mean... See, this sounds like a safe option. I mean, as safe as setting on fire the forest you are in is. But like generally the safe option. And this one is like... I don't know what to do. Because like... I understand that there is risk to every of those options. And there is no exactly any way for me to predict what will work out and what will not. Okay, let's say, okay, I fight as usual. I know I'm not outnumbered, but I get lucky and actually win. Cool. Alright. I don't know, Panda. I think it's just like... I don't know if there is one good option. Like, I'm not trying to like metagame it, I'm trying to like figure out what's actually a reasonable option for my situation. Because like I'm saying, I can fight and then it's like I win or not. But I'm outnumbered and I'm not very good at fighting in this game. So I will probably lose. I can wait for them to disperse. But they know I'm in the woods and they are surrounding me. Why would they disperse? And my friend did say that it's probably a bad idea to wait anyway, so that might get me killed too. I can create the forest fire as a distraction, where I am hoping that they will in fact get distracted, and I also won't burn myself to death by making the forest be on fire when I am literally inside such forest. I could rather be into the woods and set them on fire, sure, but that already has the problems of the option number 3, plus additional logistics of setting them on fire. I could lure them into the woods without the fire, but I don't know what much different that makes. I remember reading that this game never, like, you know, every choice is always like a horror hassle. And I mean, we know for a fact that this game is not holding back. It already killed people. People with names and dialogue lines. People who were like in my party and everything. And they just died like that because I made choice. Yeah, but like, how good are we at that as a hulking giants? I mean, this is a forest. I'm like the size of a tree. A small tree, but a tree. I do want to do the fire option because I trust this woman. She seems like she knows what she's going on. But I'm not sure if I wanted to just be forest fire as a distraction, or if I actually want to attempt to take some of them out. I'm just gonna do the distraction, as it seems like a middle safe option. You escort Irsa about an hour trek to the far edge of the trees, where she sets up a few soaked rugs in key location. With a volley of flaming arrows, the rugs catch in dramatic fashion, sending the arena up in the flames despite the thickening snow. You hightail it back to the caravan, where Mogri is already reporting that Dredge are heading towards the fires. Irsa cackles with delight, albeit reinforcing the nickname the warg have given her as the witch. After a long half hour, their numbers have thinned. We better get out of here before the really spreads, suggests Mogr. You break through the trees and plow into the Dredge, who remained behind, hoping to cut through them before the others notice. Okay, sounds like it was a good choice. Sounds like we have advantage and a lot of it, and nobody got hurt right now. The forest is not killing us just yet. Okay, this was not the worst decision I could have made. Let's change my injured people. Let's actually promote you, so you can make more damage. Or maybe more damage to armor. I'm just literally, by this point, I'm so nervous before every time I make some kind of a choice. It's ridiculous. And there's only 3 of them. They need to just come to me first. Wow. Should I just wait? I'm just gonna step back. Okay, here we got the first hit. I mean, they are. They are quite sizable. Ah, I sneezed. I'm sorry. Ah, that was a lot of damage. Okay, well, I don't just like rally actually somebody. Who is having next turn? I think he was on max. I always make those weird stupid things. Who is next? Okay. Now. Nice. Jesus, that was one hit. Ridiculous. It was literally one hit. Yeah, I would assume that specifically there is less of them because of that fire. I would imagine, I bet if I didn't create the fire, and also if I didn't stop to kill the group that was following me, I would be in way worse situation right now. So I think the fact that there is only 3 of them is the result of my good choices. I know, they still like knock out 2 of my people anyway. But I still, okay, there was only 3 of them here. I still have 4 people in relatively good health. I kind of want to try the second thing now, but I feel like I will regret it because I will just ruin the advantage I got. Let's just move on. I don't really. Let's just go. It just, it says like, I didn't even lost anybody. That's good. They are. And I mean, look how many of them is all over the place. How far are we by now, really? Why is there like lightning striking it in a very ominous movie-like way? Is that the fort? It looks scary. We have arrived at the end of the screen. It is not rolling anymore. No, you only just like get knocked out in the battle and then they are injured. But yeah. I just get people killed in like the story beats. My long banner. I hope there is no evil overlord, because I'm hoping that the place won't be like, okay, it's pretty ruined. I would prefer no evil overlord though. What's happening here? I was drinking water. This is kind of ominous. Looks like there was a fight here. But wasn't the fort abandoned? Who they were fighting? Or is it like an old corpses from the time? Well, no overalls yet, so maybe we are wasting that perfectly good movie like lightning. What is this mess about? Looks like a full-scale battle happened, and recently. But only dredged bodies remain. Maybe we'll see something from the tower. Have War search the buildings and make sure there is no dredge waiting to spring on us. So how come... I was going to say how come there is no dredge on hill, but they are just dead. So I guess there are dredge in here. And don't set up camp or make a fire. We will take a look and then get out of here before anything else goes wrong. You mean more wrong? Yeah, well, there was a number of things that went wrong. You don't have to tell me. How are you guys doing? Injured. There is a lot of people injured by now. I hope we can get some time to rest in a camp someday soon. Because at this rate, I will soon run out of people who are not injured. And I would rather avoid that. I thought they were standing on a roof. What is this? Okay, well, let's see. It's a butler! Who is not injured anymore? She. Ah. Okay, well. I guess at least you will be like leveled when you're injured. Can't really do much about that. I don't want to use all of my renown too. Okay, fine. Hopefully this will work out, whatever we are fighting up there. This one is... oh my god, that's so much health. And he's blue. I don't like this. They can shot at me. Okay, let's just get rid of him. Instantly, pretty much. Good start. And that's another archer, so I just need to go for him. What's happening here? Why is it glowing purple? What are those people? I'm scared of this one. I'm like genuinely scared. Everybody is slowly advancing. Ow. And I blocked myself. Okay, just wait. How far do you walk? Okay, I engaged one of the archers, so that's something. Well, it's not an archer, but close enough. He has a funny weapon. I'm so scared of this dude. I wish I had the first shot at him, instead of him having first shot at me. Or can I, like... do that? That's nice, he got hurt a lot for that. Cool. He's coming! I'm just worried about this. What is that you do? Are you summoning? Help! Okay. No, I need to bring this head down. This is way too much damage. God damn it. I blocked myself. Jesus. Okay. And he did summon more people. I knew it were gonna be like that. Fuck. I wish I could do more. Great. He's just not running from me. At least he can't do much damage anymore, so there is that. So now we know for a fact when they are shaking their short swords, they are summoning help. Like that. Nah. Ah. So I really need to get rid of him, but I can't reach. That's annoying. He's stuck there. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. God damn it. Yeah, even if I attack him, it's not like it's gonna stop it. That's bad. This is quite bad. At least he is stuck too. Now he will take forever to walk over. Okay. I need to just get rid of this big dude. And the small dudes are not that much better. He will finally get over soon. I should just use that. It's just blocked all the time, so that's kind of helpful. God damn it. Okay. Cool. I think he has next turn. Shit. Where are we going? Okay. Wasn't this like something to give me more of the thing back? I always get everybody injured. Like, I wish I didn't get so many people injured when I fight. It's a problem. Great. Almost done. So close. Can't get there. Neither can you, so whatever. Ow. Nobody in my party is swift at all. They're all giant beasts that have zero swiftness. You lean on a crumpled wall, watching endless waves of dredge marching below. Satisfied, Hakon? Mogr asked. The vast number of dredge reminds you of the Great Wars. I've seen enough, you reply. Let's get out of here. Where are they coming from? Why? What's happening? Mogr stands over the bodies of the man and woman. I was curious about them too. Think the slag came up here for those two? Asked Mogr, waving his bloodied weapon in their direction. An idea who they are? The man is dressed in light clothes and fit for travel in the north. The woman wears an ornate but simple robe and shawl. Now, but something wrong about this, says Mogr. He pauses, then puts his ear to the man's chest. This one's still alive, he says. The gear is not. Oh. That's sad. The clang of metal reaches you from the cold ray below, muffled by the thick snow. You curse. Quick, back down. Bring the live one. You skip stairs as you descend, shouting orders to the war below. And we are already under attack again. Do I even have enough not injured people to make it? By now everybody is injured. This is just like nothing I can do about that. I can promote them. To like give them a bit of an edge. A bit problematic. I wish all my people weren't injured. We need to like rest. Fine, I guess the force of a great typhoon is definitely useful. We're just gonna make a line. What else can we do? I don't know if I want to attack first or... I don't know what's the better approach. I guess let's just do it, huh? A good first hit. Ah. I have a bad feeling about this one. Nice. I don't know what to do. Okay, this one will be easier to deal with now. Ah, shit. Okay. Let's get this. Nah. I wish everybody wasn't injured. He hurt his own, so there is that at least. Okay, she can explode this dude, which is good. Great. Okay. Okay, he's not much of a danger at this head, so I'm gonna grab this one instead. The more health they have, the least damage they do too, so that is really something to be mindful of. Okay, let's just get... Yeah. Let's just get rid of him. Ow. Almost. No, the less health they have, the less damage they do. The health is also like the amount of damage at the same time. So it sometimes makes sense to like get people to low health before like completely killing them. They won't be able to attack you for as much health. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I might have said it wrong. Not entirely sure. I like how the tax collector is just standing there with the dude on his arms. Yeah. That definitely sounds less intimidating. Okay, well, I won, but I badly need some rest. Another 2 injuries for the collection. What's going on? I had an eye on the fight. Next time I look down, dredge are swarming into the courtyard. As far as I know, I didn't see, so far I didn't really have any other ways to heal my people after they get an injury. So it would seem that the rest is the really only reasonable thing you can do. Can't tell how many more are waiting out there. But it's a lot. If we are getting back across the bridge, it will be a fight. Any options? Not really, unless you want to wait in the valley, we are going to have to leave the same way we came in. Hakan, I think you should take a look at this. Nearby the man had been bundled and laid near a short well protected from the wind. I think this man is a mender. What's that? That raises more questions than it answers. That's right, I knew that his look was familiar. The Spellweavers in Richhorn? Why? Ooh, there is magic, and wizards, apparently called menders. Maybe they knew something about what's happening. If he's going to tell us anything, we need to get out of here alive. We do need rest. We need to rest. I agree. Let's decide how we are going to defend this dump in case they attack again. Each day we wait here, the dredge are going to pile up. How many will be there tomorrow? Double? What about the next day? But every person I have is injured. There is nothing I can do. I need to rest. Look, it's your call, Hakan, but we can't cut and run on this one. There is one way out. If anyone falls fighting here, they will be left behind. Then even more reason that we need to rest. Because everybody is injured and low on health. You want my opinion? How unexpected. I think there is no point in waiting. Let the wounded ones fall behind. Almost everybody is wounded. If you still got any sense, we will get out now before they bury the rest of us. Ludin's face becomes a singular deep scowl. Then that's the word of my opinion, isn't it? You had already decided what you were going to do. An opportunity to insult me. No, I was asking genuinely for your opinion, and you gave your opinion, and I didn't like it. I'm not like asking for opinion doesn't mean I will like it. Maybe you actually had some different idea. Well, he's saying there will be twice as many. Will be there twice as many as I don't know. I'm leaving. Freeze to death in the stump if you like. Leaving where? Alone? Why can't we just... I don't know. Be reasonable for once, Ludin. I'm the reasonable one. You want to wait until there is no chance of escape? I won't. Ludin barely keeps himself in check. If it were any colder, you'd be able to see the steam rising from his head as he stomps towards his fighters. I think he's really going to try it. Do we let him? We are, Jesus. Fine. Freaking fine. We can go. If I just let him go alone, he has like 200 people. Nothing's good gonna come out of that. And I do actually care. I don't want to lose people. Fine. I was put against the wall again. I will get the war on their feet. Just don't let that idiot leave before we are ready. Temper your pride, Hakon. It won't be worth a damn in the grave. Yeah, well, it wasn't about pride. I genuinely wanted us to not go and rest. Whatever. I don't know. Ludin is annoying. And I wish we could, like, I don't know, at least a day of rest. At least something. Or at least let's not argue about shit all the time. Ugh. Well, last time we did a diversion, it worked out, although I expect if I do that, some of my people will most definitely die, as sending a diversion implies using people to divert. I don't know. That's a good idea too, to just try to break through. They are dropping rocks on me, and that would be a good idea. I wanna try the diversion approach. It worked last time. Hate to admit it, says Monger, but this may be the safest option. I just wouldn't expect to see them again. He gets a strange expression on his face. I will lead, he says. I can make sure you and the others escape. See, that makes that they are forcing me to already sacrifice somebody. But at the same time, I guess sometimes you have to. Every other thing we will do, it will get somebody hurt anyway. I don't know. I mean, I wish to not sacrifice anybody, but let's not pretend that no matter option I do, somebody will get killed anyway. I know. Well, this one is interesting too. Alliance of shield bangers, we might be able to force their way over the narrow pass and put us in a much better position. Could be a safe option, but it depends on exactly how many are out there. See, this is also a good option, especially taking into account that I dispatched that one group that was following me. I kind of lost them in the woods. So, technically, based on my past choices and past outcomes, there shouldn't be too many out there. What about that? It works, says Mogr, as long as everyone sticks to the plan and there aren't more dredge than we expect. We will make a big show of force. If we split into groups and meet up against fleet, we are less likely to be surrounded. That also sounds good. Like, I mean... Right, if we can get enough of them to split off, we could handle them a lot easier. Might be worth a try. See, there is like some kind of positive to all of those options. Besides that one, when I know that he might die for a fact. And I don't want to do it. But I have 1,000 of people to consider. And I also don't want 1,000 of people to die. Like, if this actually minimalizes the overall losses, who I am to decide that his life is worth more than the life of 1,000 people. But there will also be more people in that version with him. How many people I am sending? 10, 50, 100? I don't know. Maybe I can save more of them if we just try to stick together with the shield and just defensively go through. So I think I will just try this one. And hopefully it will work out. Your shield bangers gather at the front of the group and push forward through bashing maze and exploding shrapnel. With few casualties, the caravan has crossed the land bridge. Now it just remains to fight your way out. As Mark predicted, they surround you from every direction, and you start crackling heads as soon as the shields give way to the crush of enemies pushing past. And everybody is fucking injured. I will promote who I can, which is like one person. You can destroy that. Okay, well, hopefully this work out. Jesus. Jesus. I do need to be a bit closer to be able to shoot at them. Okay, well, it is what we are dealing with. And I blocked myself. Why do I do this to myself again? God damn it. I forgot! Okay, just wait. I'm scared of this one. Yeah, it's like, come on. At least she can go get a lot of armor down. He can't really even do anything anymore. He had like 1 health. Let's back off. Hopefully they won't go after him. Great. What am I even supposed to do here? I taunted him. I am pretty much extremely worried about the outcome of this fight. That was a lot of damage at least. I don't know, you're just gonna be staying there for now with your 1 health. God damn it. Okay, he's like blocked too, so that's good. Jesus. I have truly no idea how we're gonna handle this. I want him to move there so this dude won't be able to walk through. Okay, well, kind of hurt everybody around. She at least does a lot of damage, so that's good. Okay, I need to catch up to him and kill him because that's dangerous. I will just give everybody more willpower. I really don't know if we can make it. He is full health. Great. Great. There was no way to stop that from happening. And now I have one more enemy to deal with. They can at least get rid of this one. Okay, she needs to shoot at him. Everybody is super hurt. I feel like I'm gonna risk him just so he can do some additional damage. It's something. Another person down. He survived. Okay, my archer can deal with her. With him, I mean. And you can get some health off here. Can she actually... You sure need to move there. God damn it. Okay, just get rid of him. And she's gonna get hit now. Okay, now. That's fine. Lucky. Yeah. I expected that to happen. I feel so nervous. Great. I'm just gonna use it all. What else can I do? Jesus. And now I am injured too. We badly need to rest. We need to make camp. With the first wave of dredge out of the picture, you stop and take stock of the battlefield. Your warriors are doing as well as you could hope. Fortunately, there were enough of them to pull it off. The dredge are furious, but falling quickly. You think you could safely outdistance them at this point. You're almost free of this nightmare. What do? You get out of here! You take stock of the survivors. It hurts to think of how many you lost to get this far, with nothing but an unconscious mender to show for. You hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it too. Jesus Christ. That was a lot. And that was intense. And I guess we got out. For now. Can we... Okay. Looks like we are actually gonna get to the capital without me having to do anything more. We survived. But barely. There was so much going on over there. Hakan, join me a moment. There is something I thought you would want to see. It is a welcoming party from Grothheim bearing maid. That's about the only thing I want to see. No such luck. The mender from Ridgehorn woke up. He says his name is Awind. Sounds like a mender name. How is he? Yeah, it does sound magical and fancy, I agree. Not well. Where are we? Oh, it's a staff. I thought it was a bow, but the staff makes way more sense. A day or two from Groheim. We found you at the tower of Ridgehorn. What were you doing there? I like how he just looks magical because he has a staff and those golden things hanging off here, the golden laces or whatever. Cronfame? No, that's the wrong way. Juno, where is she? Where is the woman who was with me? Well, I have some bad news for you. She didn't make it, my friend. We only brought the living with us. No, we have to go back. I don't think so. We barely made it 2 weeks ago. Do you know why the dredge were crawling all over Ridgehorn? Dredge? We have to go back! It's a damned graveyard, boy. I'm sorry. Awind, the girl was dead when we got there. I mean, they listened for her heartbeat and she was dead. At least there was no heartbeat or anything. I don't know if there was some magic at play, but from our perspective she was dead. What we have to do is tell Jorundr what's happening and prepare for a bloody war, so if you... She's dead. I couldn't save her. No, that's the other person. Avin suddenly looks spent. He slips to the ground and you motion for someone to help him onto the cart. Not what I had hoped to hear. Not sure what I was hoping. Come on, Abin. Sooner we get to Groenfell, the better. Can we camp though? Probably in the Greyfade. Okay. Oh my god. That was a lot. Oh my god. That was a lot. But I think we will finish for now over here. I'm sure it's saved. I at least assume this is my last save. It doesn't tell me when it saves, but I would hope it saves at the end of the battle of a conversation or whatever. Oh my god. I feel like that was quite an intense amount of fighting there. And we barely made it, but we made it. This game is putting me through so much all the time. So very much. Jesus. Well, I'm glad that most people survived. At least we have that going on for ourselves. And we're just gonna... I'm tired of all those emotions and feelings and losing people and all the danger I am being put into. But I feel like that's a good part about the game, right? Okay, well, we're just gonna go over to Mia, even though there is not much of us over here. But I appreciate your company, Panda. Love you. And yeah, I'm starting the ride. If I did it correctly, I hope. Okay. It's gonna go in like 5 seconds. Bye. Was fun.